Welcome back, guys, to Battle Brothers Legends mod Great Malice. We're jumping right on in here. In the last episode, we ended up coming up here and smacking these douches right in the mouth. That's a really weird way to say that. But either way, guys, it was good. We have ourselves a hell of a group, actually. Really good group. We ended up getting some, like, Litter Child. He's coming along just nicely. Look at this. I mean, fatigue, we got to work on that, of course, and we can change up the armor. We don't have to have it as high up as it is for this type of brother, but we'll see what happens. Either way, I think he's going to be good for the long haul. And, of course, over here, Roscoe and his guy. This is another brother, of course, that I think is going to be really good. He's already standing out really well with the resolve, of course, and we have our melee skill and fatigue and decent melee, or actually defense just as a whole. I could switch this up, but of course, we all know what happens when you don't have range defense as your number one in the Legends mod. At least the newest patch, this patch here. It's been out for a little while now, but still. I don't know what the next step is here besides keep trying to fight this war. So let's go up here. Maybe we ally with two houses. That would be kind of interesting. Let's see what they have going on here. You get paid more for this. War camp against Kabasa. I'm just joking. But I think that we are not going to do that because Kabasa actually is Kasamba or Kasbum. I don't know. Either way, we're not fighting our own house. Let's see what else they do have, though. I do not mind doing a caravan ride. We could just go over here and just beat the tar out of all their guys. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Follow the tracks. It's just about nighttime. Let's do this one. We'll just kind of start off, get ourselves some kills, go from there. Where are we going here? Northwest? Northwest it is. Let's head out. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. Oh yeah, Warlord. So we're gonna get some famed items either way on this one. Yes. Yes. Welcome into the channel, though. Very happy to have new faces, of course. I know we've had it's been kind of interesting. We had a lot of new guys coming in here, so I've had some good comments and stuff in some of the other playthroughs, so again, good to have you guys. Gonna wait for them to kind of come up unless this doucher tries to shoot up on us, which he did. He tried but failed. I love this. We do have such an advantage with our slings. It'd be interesting if all you could do is have slings. That would be your only means of attack. Now, I don't think it would be the greatest thing in the world, but it still does its damage fairly well, as you can see there. Let's just protect our guys. In fact, I'm gonna go over one more. That way we're protecting all the archers. Archers are clearly our main focus in terms of protection. 50% shot, go for it. Oh, and miss and hit the person behind. Oh man, the butcher. It's kind of weird, a butcher's walking into the fight with a butter knife. A Buddha knife? I don't know about all that. Let's go after this raider. And this raider. Oh, we shot into the ground. Of course, as you all know in the Legends mod, oh, there he is, and he's got himself a two-handed hammer as his famed item, and I'm sure famed cloak, it looks like, just because you can normally tell the cloaks just because if you look on these cloaks, they don't have any lining. This is a gold lining on that. Oh, so beautiful, so beautiful. Very pretty of you. Thug. We'll shoot the loser. And I think we might actually just step forward on this. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna do that. Oh, we missed. Alright, let's make this pretty simple here. Quick kill. You know what? We're gonna wait here, because I don't want him in the fight just quite yet. Oh, that is dangerous. That is nasty. Oh no, York! I love York's scales too, and you can tell too because York has that. He's got the famed cloak as well as as you can tell with the gold. So that's pretty nice. Let's move forward. Oh man, that thing did not do much damage. I'm actually not surprised at all, but it is what it is. Oh, you missed. Alright, so our best chance, I say we just go after him. Actually protect these guys because they can't shoot. Go like that. That is not a very wise decision, honestly, but go like this. I don't know. I'm hoping that'll work. So again, to protect our archers. Oh, so beautiful. And we'll go like this. Perfect. Again, again, that's the biggest issue, is facing those guys. Just don't have time for it. Dick. What a dick move. Say goodbye. And can I go one more space? I can. That is exactly what I want to do. And now, ha, butchers. Oh, butchers, you suck. You suck so bad. No, but really, butchers, I'm kind of surprised by the time you face them, they actually are really poor. Nice. It's not nice, but it is. Oh my goodness, another shield is gone. Yeah, we'll make our moves on them. Okay, let's move up just a little bit. Oh yeah, that's the shot. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Alright. I honestly don't know why I decided that was the move. That was actually not what I was trying to do, but nice. Oh, right on the head. Off with his head. Okay, now let's get Harold in here. It's time to stab away. We shall make him wish he was dead, I guess. Oh, hey. Oh man, too much fun. Alright, so I was hoping that would be quick, and it was. Hey! You really out of energy? Or what's going on there? That's not okay. Yes, that's how you should handle it. You should just start stabbing. You should just stab. I don't know why you'd hire anybody like that anyways, you know? Like, it just feels like that doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess, okay, a butcher. You have a butcher in your clan. Okay. I guess, I understand the reason why you'd have a butcher. No doubt. I don't know why I decided that was worth it, but it was. Nope. Let's move up. Oh, shoot. I did not realize. Come down here, please. Oh, boy. Okay, oh, let's just get to stabbing. I was gonna knock him out, or wait to knock him out in the next round, but honestly, it's pointless. Okay. No, do not hit him. Hey. Say goodbye. Too good. Concussion. We got the whole world just bearing down on this guy down here. Oh, there it is. I'll just keep making my way over here. I wish I would have put Jody up here. I just had no idea there was one other person. It definitely is killer. Do anything there. See, this is part of the problem. There we go. I'll just wait. Okay, now we can end it. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there was only a thug going north. So that was pretty easy. It wasn't supposed to be hard, that's for sure. But it's money, and it's famed items. So we'll get to looking into this. This is a lot of money here. And plus we ended up with this hammer. Hammer does... Well, we're going to have to check that out because I'm not sure Actually, looking at it, it doesn't do more damage. I think it does more armor damage, if I'm correct. I'm not actually 100% sure on that one. I feel like I love hammers, and I'm fairly positive that's the only upside to this. I can't even look at it that way. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that the effectiveness against armor is usually 200. So I think it's just a 15% higher. The 50% ignoring armor is the same, and I'm fairly positive it's weight of 16. So really you're getting 15% more armor damage, and you know, again, the max weight changes as well, so there is that. But just trying to think here. Well, let's just repair this stuff down here. Yeah, you can already see it. Whoa, holy crap. That is wild. It is absolutely insane how much money you can make off that. Oh, so sneaky it is. It's not sneaky at all, truthfully. Now, I could mix and match some of these things. This would probably be the most beneficial to mix and match. And their prices might not even be that great, honestly. So I'm gonna hold off. We'll repair this hammer. And that's fine. Yeah, I'm almost 100% positive that that would be a mistake if we ended up selling those. So let's just take this quest. We'll take the caravan to wherever it's not even going that far. So before we get there, of course, I do want to mess around with this. I love the hammer. We don't have a hammer, brother. So giving this to somebody would be pretty nice. And I'm thinking once we get to the point, might as well give you a shield. We'll go with this shield. No, actually, I like that a little better right now. But just thinking here, I don't know who would end up with that hammer, but we do need to switch this up a little bit. Hang on one second, guys. I keep getting messages. That's why I keep stopping and pausing. So hold up. Okay, I'm back. All right, so let's break this down. Starting with, of course, the cloak. So that's nice. Of course, we do have ourselves the scaled armor. Really, I don't think there's any. Yeah, there's nothing really special here. It's a pretty good combination all the way through. I don't think that you can get much better than that. Although I do want to see the fatigue on this. This is actually less fatigue. Holy crap. Why did it jump so high? Oh, it's 40. The cloak is worth 40 armor. Holy crap, it's a crapple. Alright, so then I'm going to go like this. And that actually lowered his fatigue. Okay, I gotta do this here. No, I'm not concerned, but yeah, that's better. What the heck? That's way better. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna leave. Clark, you just got yourself a new cape. That's crazy. So then, what about the armor behind? So let me do this real quick here. We're gonna take this off, throw this back on quick, go back, add this. Now what's the fatigue is 68, almost at 400 armor. Okay. So I'm gonna just do this real quick. I don't know if I should. I'm just gonna keep it like that. I don't want to overdo it. Really, we don't need to. So we'll throw all this stuff together. I'm gonna throw this bad boy on there. That's what it's gonna be. Now, Clark, you are looking good. Looking good. Level 15 will be great for him. We'll get him at 70 fatigue. That's generally where I want all of my brothers, at least 70. That's where I feel most comfortable. Oh yeah, this is just for the race. We've done this before. Athletic Wilder can do it. He lost, but he got some more fatigue, which is very good. That'd be pretty wild if you can actually, if somebody can race a horse and win. I would have to be under the impression that you're faster than Usain Bolt. I don't know that that's, is it Hussein or Usain Bolt? I'm not really 100% sure now that I think about it. But either way, that guy is fast, very, very fast. And we did end up getting, so we can actually get some famed items now, is where I'm going with this. Let's see here, so 73, there we go, 83. We can get some famed items. This is going to be great. And we can sell this stuff off, providing we have a good enough relationship with these guys. I think we might. Maybe. Let's go into the armor real quick. It's amazing what famed items, how much of a difference famed items can be. I would love this right here. It's full coat. It just looks cool. It reminds me, I think I might have said this a long time ago, but it reminds me of Nilfgaard from The Witcher. It's very, very similar. They're even the black and the yellow. Or I guess they don't really have yellow on them. I thought they did though. In the game they did. Now I'm thinking of the series. Oh, that's a cool tabard. I'm gonna buy that tabard because we got screwed out of a tabard last time. That's amazing how much you can sell. Oh, I will always gush about it because it literally is just insane. We don't really need all these. Probably keep that helm. Gonna get rid of this helm. Honestly, with all the famed helms that we're coming across, we might not need this. I'm gonna get rid of that. We're gonna keep this. The cough. What else can we do here? What else do I want to do? Get rid of that. We don't need 2 of those hammers. We have a lot of hammers now, especially. I'd love to have somebody with a high enough fatigue to handle this monster. Because we can't, this is actually your next best thing. Which reminds me, if we go to weapons, we can check and compare to see which one is actually better. And I'm thinking, well, not which one is better. Here's another hammer. Okay, so the damage is the same, and I was correct. Actually, though, the one thing I wasn't. So first off, you get the 15% against armor. That's great. Damage is the same. Against ignoring armor is the same. The shield damage is the same, but max fatigue goes from 18 to 12. Wow. That is actually really cool. So, Champion's Hammer, I didn't even read that either. We have ourselves some different famed items. So let's look at this one here, this Oversized Sunderer. The Oversized Sunderer does same amount of damage, 10% more armor damage, but less fatigue when using this. So let's go here real quick. Let's just say for a second, Litter Child is the one to use this. So, Litter Child. That's amazing actually, because I feel like Litter Child could definitely wield this by the end of everything. He doesn't have, and of course he doesn't have the perk to do so. But either way, his attacks would be 3 less fatigue, so it'd be 15 fatigue per use. But look at that armor damage. You're just, and plus you get stagger on top of that. It's an absolute beautiful thing. So, just with that knowledge, I'm assuming that we would not go that route for him. I could see a 2-hander for him though. It's just a matter of what 2-hander. What 2-hander would do. Who else here? And then of course we have Roscoe. I want to see what Roscoe would look like as well. Now he is definitely more comparable for this. My thought is, Roscoe may not have the defense, right? But with this hammer, it allows him to put on some, what I'm going to assume is going to be some serious armor. Not right now, of course, but soon enough, we will get there. I'd rather bank on that than to go this route, because I mean 2-handers are ultimate in this game. That's my personal opinion. You might have a brother that has the bags and belts, and that's my secondary style at least to use. So like Jody would be a good one with this. So let's give Jody that. Yeah. Sweet. But yeah, so in terms of this hammer, I like the hammer for the ability of it, how it attacks, but we're not gaining more from what we have already. Yes, 3 less fatigue every time you hit, but we're also starting off with a 6 less fatigue. So that's 2 hits worth. If you guys are following me on that, it would take 2 hits with the hammer that we have to equal up to the actual weight of this hammer, and then this thing actually drops faster in fatigue because of the 3 every strike. So this technically is better for fatigue in terms of just what you're gaining, what you're not using of fatigue with a -3. Gosh, my words are all jumbled, but I know what I'm trying to say. I just hope you guys get what I'm getting at here. This might be better, but we still gain a little bit more effectiveness against armor with the other weapon. Alright, so now the Elgist Hail is... I want to compare it to some... Oh, right here. Okay. So in terms of damage, it does a lot more damage. It has a higher threshold of damage, 25 to 77. That's actually really nice for these. And it has a lot of armor damage, surprisingly, too. Everything else is exactly the same, so that's a unique... I used to love this weapon, but if there's not an exposed head, it's not the greatest. I used to love it going against Geist. You can run in, 1 attack on a Geist, you get 3 technical attacks trying against the Geist. And of course, your Deadly Pin. Deadly Pin is going to be comparable to, not the, well, I mean, I guess kind of the Boar Spear. There's a different spear that I'm looking for here that they don't have. It's the militia spear or something like that. Yeah, so it's going to do more damage than the original spear. So I think the other spear is 35 to 45. This is 39 to 45. Or it's, sorry, 35 to 45 is the militia spear, or whatever the hell it's called. But otherwise, the stats are going to be pretty dang similar. Maybe, oh, definitely less fatigue. Because the other one is 10 fatigue, if I'm correct. So, yeah. Not exactly something we need. The only thing that I'm really interested in is this flail. I just don't know that we'd use it is the problem. It's nice, but it's not. It definitely is one of the best flails I've ever seen, or 3-headed flails that I've seen. And if we're looking, if we want, the only thing we can really compare it to in terms of famed item is this flail. So technically that other one does a little more damage, more armor damage, but less chance to hit on the head, where this thing is just headshots. Oh, so cool. So cool, either way. Just thinking what you'd want to get rid of otherwise. Yeah, we'll continue though. I'm not gonna buy any of these. I don't know. I'm just not feeling them. And of course, throwing axes. Oh, that is pretty sweet. Has an additional 11% chance to hit, 6 uses. Otherwise, the damage is comparable to your normal axes. Yeah, there's no real difference in terms of damage. Just a better chance to hit. And more ammo. We don't have a throwing build right now though. And I usually go for throwing builds. But yeah. Not this time. So let's head south then. Let's see if we can't find any good quests or something. Another armor. Doesn't hurt to look. Move on from that. Higher. Always looking. Always looking. That is a really good brother. That's a good brother. I would consider this a throwing axe polearm. Yeah, throwing axe polearm. That's what I would do with him. No, we don't need that. Could use some more dogs. We got money. Let's use it a little bit. Just add these dogs on, sure. In fact, let's get some more dogs. Let's get one more. And we'll throw that on you. You never know when you need it. It can save you. It can save your men from archers. It can save your men from all kinds of madness. From the Battle Brother world. As you all know, it's dangerous in these parts. It can be dangerous. All right, let's go to our favorite town, Grubbinfest. I think we headed there. In the last episode, I know we've been messing around with these 3 kingdoms here, or 2 kingdoms. Ooh, they're like in the middle of us fighting everything. There's some greenskins. Can you take care of them for us? Yeah, let's take on some greenskins. It's gonna be a little bit different. We're not taking on the war, which is kind of interesting that they wouldn't ask for that, but I'm not gonna push anybody for it. Get rid of that. We don't need it. All right, armor's done. The chance of them having famed, yeah, I figured would not be good. Nothing of real interest here. Yeah, we already went through all these guys. Ooh. That's one thing oh, here we go, Hedge Knight. Yeah, there we go. Not getting him. Blew a little bit of money to find out who he is. And we didn't like it. Alright, so. Grafenhaven. Or Grafenhaven. Grafenhaven. Where the hell is Grafenhaven? Oh, of course. Grafenhaven's 10 days south. Not shocked. Ooh, that would be nice. Good harvest. Or even the Alps would have been nice to go against. My favorite, the Alps. It's too bad that even though the permadestruction's on, that they can't rebuild these towns. You almost feel like, or I get the feeling that they should. They should. Get everybody happier. We haven't drank for who knows how long. Okay, let's camp. And of course, we have no real big needs, so we'll continue to just do the training. And where will they pop out? That's the next part. 10 brothers, just non-stop training. Didn't have a chance. Wait, pitchfork weaponry still grasps one of the prongs, has blood on it. Definitely not human. You follow the trail, coming soon. Okay. It must be close. Alright. And nobody got any special. Oh, well, Clark ended up getting 1 melee defense, so that's good. We do not want to camp. We're done camping. Now the question is, where are they? Oh, they walked right past us. Are you for real right now? Yeah, and that's it? That can't be the force. If that's the force. The worst case scenario on this fight is that we are in the crevice of the butt crack of the... Okay, we're not, so never mind. There is no worst case, guys. This is going to be super easy. I don't know why you're so easy to hit, but I'm going to take advantage of it. Yeah, come to me. Come to me, my goblin friends. My favorite enemy in the game, goblins, for the reason that they're squishy. And they're dynamic, which makes it an interesting fight. Can be annoying with the shamans. However, I just love... I love these gobos. I love killing overseers too. They got those butt chins. The biggest butt chins in the game. Yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna do like this. Okay. Sweet. Push-up bra. It sounds like he's saying. Push-up bra, push-up bra. It's like, holy crap, dude. I mean, goblins are kind of freaks, to be honest. Anybody who knows any lore about goblins, they're all just... They will crack you up. I imagine that... You ever seen the movie Blight? Will Smith is in it. That's kind of how... Like, I imagine that if goblins were in this world, they would... It would just be a constant comedy. Is just my initial thought. Alright, we're going to switch real quick. Here we go. Let's go. Nice. Now, if we get all the money from this fight, just one fight, I will just be like, wow. The game is changing on us, guys. Is what that pretty much means. Let's try it. No. Oh, he missed. He missed. Oh, and I'm stuck. Dang it. I made a mistake. Mistakes were made. I'm gonna go like this. Just for the sake of protecting them, I'm gonna go this route, but I don't think I need to, but I'm going to, so. Awesome. Because screw those guys. Oh, see, what a turd. Okay, that's kind of odd. They're not really. Well, again, I want to go after these stupid gobos. These, the archers. Oh, there we go. There's the loser we've come to know and love. That is so funny. I've never noticed that push-up bra thing. Ugh, that's all types of wrong. All types of wrong. I'm gonna wait. Actually, I'm gonna go back this way just because of how that's all played out so far. Nope. Can't move anywhere? Okay, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure you can move. We'll wait. Yep, sucks to suck. Alright. Oh, there we go, that's much better. Off with his head. Of course, all we need to really do here is just get him situated. Move up. All I really want is just it's just the archers. The archers are really our main concern at the moment. Anything else is just whatever. Thank you. That's the kill we were hoping for earlier. Okay. Go like that, and perfect. Okay, let's see what they do. Shooting uphill against Jorvik is just a terrible idea. We have two really big tanky brothers, and Jorvik is one of them, and I think it's Clarg. Clarg is the other. But it's insane, his melee defense is like 60. Okay. Oh, we ran out of juice. It is nice that they're still determined, though. Didn't kill him. Dang, they are really hitting you. What the heck? Things I was not expecting. Okay. Good, broken shoulder. This is a good. I was about to say, another kill. Come on now. Roll it out. Oh, come on. Gotta hit that. No, just protect here. Now you, for some reason, are such a big target to everybody. Well, so far it's not been crazy eventful. You know, obviously we need to have a little better competition here, and it's not over yet, of course. Oh, there we go. I'm trying to think what else I want to do. They should all run. This should be the end. no way they're gonna keep fighting. You know, what's really interesting too is that goblins have blood, normal blood. Because they never have that color. What lore has goblins with normal red blood? I don't think there is. This is like the first time I've ever seen that, honestly. Fairly positive this is the first time I've ever seen that. Okay, what's next? That's it. That's it. That was for 5,000 crowns. Huzzah. Apparently. Okay. So, next, let's get everything situated here. Got a lot of good selling points. Yorick. Or no, was it Yorick? No, it's not Yorick. Yorick wasn't the one that had a lot of... I was thinking somebody else had really high defense. And now I can't seem to remember who it was. Of course I can look. Let's get this going here. So Yorick, not Jorvik, Yorick. Yorick. Got it. So pretty much the hammer has been his specialty, right? Now if I was to take, just out of curiosity, I want to see what happens when I give you this. So ultimately York has a lot of, he gets a lot of fatigue back. On top of that, with really good armor, it's the situation of, this is a good, not a great. Okay, so let me just specify that. So it's a good two-handed brother. And being it's a hammer, I'm just curious how that's gonna look. Let's try it, guys. I'm very curious to see how this ends up. So now with him losing his hammer, we're going to now give it to Wilder. So Wilder, the nice thing about having guys that are bags and belts users and using your your quick hands is once you fill this up with all famed items, and yeah, that might seem pretty daunting for the average player or even someone who doesn't play a lot, or in the base game, you can easily get to the point of acquiring all this stuff. It's not like it's not easy. It depends on how long you're playing it. So if you play it 400 days, 500 days, you can fill up quite a bit of famed items. And if you're lucky enough, you can fill out one of these guys. And that's the part that gets to be really fun, because these guys become so utilized on the battlefield. They're ultra late game, awesome builds that I highly suggest. So now with Jorvik having this, the champion's hammer, the thing that's going to help him the most, we have the double strike, of course. We have return favor. We could do sundering strikes. That's one of the ideas. Now that's not saying that's what we're going to for sure do, but sundering strikes gives a 20% more. So that would be, that would be 235 extra armor damage when hitting. The other thing we could do as well is go, or not as well, we could do this instead, and that's go with this full force, which ultimately gives you a 10% more modifier to 10% of your combined fatigue modifier from body, head, and main hand and offhand to mid and max damage. So it factors in everything. Full weight blow against and gain 10%. So everything that you have, and you gain at 10%. And I feel like with Yorick, we can give him more armor and make him more deadly than what he already is. The other thing too is, let's just say for a second, we don't actually need this at the moment. So we take this off, this replacement padding. Holy crap, look at that. See what I'm saying? Now he has a lot. I don't know why it wasn't registering when I switched this out, but now it's registering. So Yorick's actually, we could really put some serious armor on him and go this route. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Pretty sure that's what we're going to do. Yes. So now, Yorick is built to kill things. Like really kill really kill things. And the next question is, Greer, just see this real quick. So you have 80 fatigue this route. See, Greer is just such an awesome all-around brother. He's got the resolve, he's got the fatigue, he's got the defense, he's got also, you know, our melee skill. I think the best two-handers are in the 90s for their actual melee skill. But if they're still creeping up like 4 levels from now, level 16, not unheard of, definitely fits the mold. Now what we can do with Jorvik though is we can make him even better. The body armor all the way up to 400. And we can actually give him even a better helm. Not to say we're going to do that, but it's an option. So going over here, we'll get Roscoe out of the way. That's how we're going to play this for now. So now that we have another guy, though, we need to switch guys about. So Wilder, yes. That's what I'm thinking. I'm just wondering where everybody should line up here. I actually want to do this. And the reason I'm going to put Jorvik on the outside is just because he has the AoE attack, which, of course, can keep your, you know, just how they stack up against you. Roscoe, here we go. Ooh, dog's going crazy now. So we have our melee skill up. What do we need next? I could go more range defense. It's not a lot, but I think we're going to maybe I go hit points. Probably going to have to go hit points. I'm going to go hit points. Yeah, 75. Definitely feel more comfortable with that for Roscoe. But the next piece of the puzzle probably is going to be clarity. Underdog isn't bad either. Excuse the dog spell, guys. Gotta love pugs. They're the best. They are the best. I promise you that. I absolutely love them. Blend in. That's interesting. That would be an interesting thing. Definitely keeps them alive. But clarity. Underdog. I'm going to go with underdog. I don't need the morale checks, and plus, they're not morale checks. I don't need the debuffs or the buffs for the enemy. So let's go with that for now. He's going to get it either way. Litter Child back on the board here. Oof. Dang, look at these rolls. This is sick. Could avoid melee skill this one time. I don't know if that's the right move, though. Go like this. Because if he's going to be a two-hander in the long run, let's continue this route. Okay, next with you, my man. Could go duelist. He could, yeah, I mean, he could be a duelist, honestly. So if we go with like duelist, right? You're talking about an extra 25% buff on top of another 25% buff. So 55 or 50%. You're getting a 50% buff to damage. And you get 2 strikes with obviously this weapon. We could give him the flail mastery. That gives you ignore bonuses from the shield. And lash. Plus the less fatigue buildup. I almost feel like that might be the way to go. Not to say that we go with the flail mastery, but like at least a duelist. What does that look like again? So extra damage, the double grip. Right now he'd be doing 35 to 75 or 76 damage. And then if we get that buff, yeah, there's definitely an interesting theme here. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait on that. Again, this is another brother that needs to get underdog. I'm gonna play that out. We could do lone wolf on top of that and just spread him out wide. That might be something that we entertain. Again, like Harold's helm, we could switch out to with Yorick, just because it's a little more A little more fatigue, or less, not fatigue, armor. Really want to get that armor over. Ooh, like the champion's helm. Champion's helm on Yorick would be really nice. But I don't want to take it away from him either. Sir here. What else? Clark. He's got a little... I mean, he's got a nice helm too, but... Yeah, I don't know. We'll just continue the way it is. That's fine. Let's keep moving. We'll head back. Get ourselves our crowns. So, yeah, this has been a pretty successful episode, though. It's nice to see. We ended up with a hammer. We killed goblins and humans and got famed items. How much better does it get? In the normal game, it's just you want to constantly be checking taverns. Find yourself some nice famed items out and about. It's out there. Yeah, it will happen at some point. Just gonna go like this. We're just gonna train. Oh, suffers a concussion. Dang it, he's like practically blind. Look, he can peek out of that little bloody rag. But you find a rather drunk Erwin de Boer. Oh, de Boer. Nursing a side of his face. Alexander the Arc Wizard explains that the idiot tried to dance over a series of rocks, falling and bashing himself in the face. Great. At least he didn't kill himself. Well, this is exactly why I hate drunkards. In this game, it's a terrible perk. Or not perk, it's a terrible trait. Jeez, anybody who says it's a perk. Yeah, right. I don't think so. Do not think so whatsoever. We do need some food. I'm glad I just looked and saw that, but we also need to sell, make money. Now we're right back to where we started with money now. Absolutely love it. Gosh, it's so good to have money. In real life and in the game. If you say otherwise, I gotta doubt you a little bit. We still haven't given this large quiver to anybody. I need to do that. Let's do that here. Don't need these nets. Like hoarding nets. I'll get rid of the war bow. We'll come across that again. Bound to. What was it? What the heck did I just say? Oh yeah, large quiver. Jeez. Forget that. That would be great. All right, now don't beat yourself up with this. Oh, he already has a large quiver. That's why. You like never will use these. I want to use them. They're freaking amazing. But I don't know we'll ever use them, sadly. So valuable. But such a loss. Okay. Yeah, this was the spear right here. Fighting spear. Not a malicious spear, but fighting spear. That other spear was pretty good. 39 to 45, pretty good. But, you know, Legends mod kind of accommodates some of that with your glaive. So it doesn't hold the same weight. Alright, destroy sharp blades, ambush north. Grafenhaven, I mean. Yeah, sounds good. We can do that. Oh, what's this? A bandit leader. Nobody cares about bandit leaders. They're trash. What is up? What war are we facing here? You guys keep putting me against freaking gobos, man. Let's go. I need food. I just forgot that. Thank goodness we went to a town that has insane prices on food right now. I'm gonna go with one thing of beer for our stupid drunkard. And I usually don't do that. I don't like doing that. But we're going to do that. For him. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm saying that. Anybody who knows me so far, you know that I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Oh! That's a good brother. That is a really good brother. That could be a very nimble brother. And this would actually work because the melee defense, melee skill, and the initiative. Do you have dodge? You don't have dodge. It'll never happen, guys. We'll never find a true nimble character. Ooh, this is another really good one. Range defense 5, +5 to melee, and then this. You find these guys in the early game. You find these two early game, and you're whistling. You are whistling all the way to the market. I'm telling you. Huge difference that is. Okay, let's keep going. We'll do this mission and then we'll call it a day. Well, we'll kind of gotta make our way back, huh? Look at this crap. Orc hunters. Why? Get the hell out of here. Leave that card alone. Leave that card alone too. Oh, there's somebody we could probably kill. Oh, that's what we need to do. We need to look for. We need to finish this thing here, the mercenary company. Maybe we'll do that in the next episode. Oh my gosh, that's it? That's all I have to face? For 3,000? That's sad. That is very sad. I'll bring it in. Bring it in, boys. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Then you gotta do a lot of this. You never mind, I'm gonna say that second part, but definitely Lord of the Rings-esque right there. Gotta love it. Okay. Slinger, sling the hell out of that ambusher. Ha, I ambushed him with my rocks. Jealous much? That's what I thought. We are kind of sitting out in the open, though. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna... Wow, wow. Should just shield wall, thinking on it. Yeah. And because you are in your situation, we're just gonna go Indomitable. Oh, no. Indomitable. Same. Oh, you bastard. I tell you what, of all the brothers, I think Flack probably turned out... He had not the most upside. He has had... Flack has had the most... I'm trying to think of what it is. What is it that I'm trying to get? I'm not really sure. He's been consistent, but he had the biggest like growth spurt. If anybody's following me on that, he had like the biggest growth spurt because originally he didn't feel like he was going to do a lot. Like, you know, as much as I love that two-hander, like the pole arm, it just wasn't like that greatly effective. You know what I'm saying? And once I gave him that two-hander, the two-handed cleaver here, this rusty cleaver, he seemed to just take a turn. And that's what you really want, obviously. Or that's what you hope happens, because I was getting, honestly, as much as I want to build your guys' characters out, that's one of those things that's such a big deal. Such an awesome turnaround like that. Okay, they got 9 left. Is that going to be enough for them to play home on the range? Oh. Should probably go like this, honestly. Can't even hit anything. Yep, come to Papa. Dick. Thank you. Thank you. Make yourself available for a death. I love the one-shots from this. You just know if it hits a goblin, they're dead. The only thing it doesn't kill is like the overseer so far. Or one of these guys just hurts them a lot. Like that. No, just wait. Wait, yes. Oh, miss. 87% chance though, that's where I want to be. If we're in the 80s, very good. Didn't see that coming. Alright. Okay, this is where I'm assuming they're gonna run. If I had to peg a time when they're gonna do that, this would be it. And I want to check this out too. So he's drunkard. severe concussion. There's no two ways about it. You're gonna get a debuff, so it's not even worth looking at, honestly. Never mind. Never mind. Throw Kitty out. Okay. This is your chance. Your chance to die. Yeah, they're gonna run now. Very good. Because I'm sick of it. Just, what is next? Ah, there we go. There it is. But those are, out of all the two-handers, though, I still stand by this. My favorite two-hander is the hammers. They're too valuable. Single targets, and multiple targets. They're damaging armor, ultra late game. It's way better than the Zweihander, however you say it. And I'll stand by that too. Like, I really believe that the Zweihander doesn't compare to the hammers. Even when you compare in terms of what they can, how much damage, what is going on there? It works everywhere. Huh. What do I have to say? As I say that, here's 15 orcs. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Get off my property. But yeah, the Zweihander just doesn't have the armor damage that you'd like. It's only one shot. I get it though, it does have like more than just one AoE attack. It has the overhead attack as well, hitting somebody on the back line. The overhead strike also has the chance to do more crit damage, which is nice, but you can't get past the stagger damage, the AoE that you still get, taking out all of their armor. The comparison just, it stops there. For me, it stops there. I don't think that there's anything that compares, so yeah. Let me go back here. What was I saying before? Mind over body, 25%. He does have quick. The initiative side of it, build him out dodge, that would be hilarious. We could actually, I mean, technically it could be done, but yeah, 3 left. No. I'm not even gonna, I can't play with that. That's not good. Okay, Inspiring Present. There's a 2% chance backfire at 50 resolve, decreasing to 0 at 550 resolve. But you have a chance to get people in a great mood, or it just doesn't work. It could turn bad. Inspire, granting someone an extra action point. It's pretty cool. Freedom of movement. That's assuming, yeah, no, that wouldn't work. Battle flow again. Get some fatigue back. That, I mean, doesn't sound bad. It's just, I think I'm gonna go Inspiring Present. Or Presence. Inspiring Present. That is such a cool gift that you're giving me. Sweet, finally. Some fatigue. He has not been getting any fatigue. Melee defense? No. We're going to definitely go with melee skill. Sucks he's cocky, though. Makes sense, these brawlers. Alright, Waller. Waller. We go there, and feel like range defense is probably the way to go. So that's what we'll do. Range defense is always the right move. Okay, now Harold. Harold doesn't need more fatigue. I mean, he could use more fatigue, but doesn't exactly need it. Definitely gonna go melee skill. Go like that, and the guy just keeps yelling, "Hey!" There. All right, Harold. Harold. I haven't heard from Harold's character in a long time. Hopefully you're doing good, man. Hope you're still enjoying the series. But for now, double strike, man. That could be the one. Even going this route full force would be super helpful. Because the reason I say that too is just because if we can maximize this damage here, full force is always going to be in effect, where this is only every other shot. So we're going to go full force. That's good. And like I said, someday we'll switch it up. We'll be able to give him a different weapon. We'll get the flail on the right brother. It has to be. Could go back up to Winburg. In fact, that's what we need to do. There's nothing down here for us in Grubbenfest. We have exhausted our Grubbenfest time. And I understand we're at the hour mark, so I'll be cutting it off here shortly. Just going to get a few things situated and sell all this madness. Yep, that's a good price. We're very close to eclipsing that 100,000. And wow, they really want their alcohol. You can have it. I don't need any drunkards in our group anymore. There's more like it. And they want cloth too, like nobody's business. Alright. Now, I do understand we need a donkey, so the next level up that I have, that Alexander has, we're going to get, we will be going this route, the 2, but that's it. That's it after that. We can't get any more people, so 2 more people. 2 more. Probably go an archer and a donkey. It's all about like what donkey you're, you know. But having that extra inventory space would have helped us a few times already. So it's definitely not a bad deal to have. Okay, what am I missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Really, we're pretty good. Why don't we go just up here? We'll go back to where... Not where we started. I don't think we started up here, but... We took over this place. Oh, it got conquered. That's right. Man, I cannot join the wars against this other house. I definitely could, I just don't want to. Ooh! Here we go. So now this is a really good... This is a great brother right here. You got the resolve, you got the melee skill. They're already going to come with fatigue, being that well, she's a wild woman. So, yeah, I think that's... I'm hoping that it should be the same thing with fatigue as wild men. And then range defense. Beautiful. It's not a bad brother. It's a good brother as well. Wouldn't mind giving us some Dav cool freaks. Go to the marketplace. Take that. Some more food. I don't know what I was doing, guys. I think I might have even been talking about it, but I just don't know. Oh, I just canceled that quest. It was nothing important anyways. 2 days to the road south. Deliver coins. No. So in the next episode, I'm thinking we just go over here and blow up some of their carts and just beat the piss out of them, and then we'll come back. We'll come back home. It'll be fine. Life will keep moving swimmingly. So anyways, guys, thanks for coming out to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!